Okay.
Okay.
Hey guys, thanks for popping on. I am super excited about what I've been doing, and I wanted to share with anyone um, who is interested. Only because I feel great, and I want everybody else to feel great too. Anyway, so on the call with us is Jen, my health coach. Um, there she is. She's super awesome. And I think Julie is on there in the background too. Um, so anyway, Jen, you
Yeah.
want to get in?
Yeah. So it's been so fun to watch you, Amy, on your journey. I've really loved it. And so we'll go over a few things, and I'm excited to ask you questions, and we'll kind of like go through like an interview type situation to get some answers about what you've been doing. So I've been a certified health coach through Villanova Center for Obesity Prevention for 3 years, and I love what I do. It has changed my life, and I've been able to be in a part of a lot of people's lives as well. Okay. Oh, somebody drew on this. I don't know how to fix that because I'm new at that part. Okay. So this is the new and think about it 90-day challenge. I don't know. Have you guys ever had this challenge in your life where you're like, I'll think about it? A lot of people find themselves there. So I just wanted to crack a joke at the beginning. And this is Amy. So Amy, I wanted to ask you, what has the last 3 months been like for you?
The last 3 months have been awesome, really. I used to drink a Red Bull every day. I drink half in the morning to clear out my brain, and I would drink the other half in the afternoon so that um, I could function because I'd be tired. I don't have to do that anymore. My brain's not foggy anymore. I feel better. I have more energy. I come home from work and I can actually do stuff. I'm not exhausted. Um, so I feel great.
Awesome. And what was it like? Like, what are some of the things? Were you on, remind me, did you have acid reflux too?
Nope.
Okay, good. I've had so many clients get rid of that in like a matter of days when they've been on medication. So I couldn't remember if that was you or not.
Oh,
And
no.
I
Goodness.
love this story of when you woke up and it was like a weekend or something and you were touching your face. Tell that story.
Oh. So I have this habit that as soon as I wake up in the morning, I don't have my glasses on, of course, yet because I just woke up, and I rub my face. I like rub my eyes and I rub my face. And so I hadn't even like turned on the light. I hadn't turned off my alarm. I hadn't done any of that. I just rubbed my face, and I was kind of like, this doesn't feel like my face. So
Yeah.
it was really cool. And I still do that. So
I love that. That's so awesome. Such a transformation. Um, and so the program that you've been doing, it has been Optavia, and Forbes, in 2017, it's one of the most trustworthy companies in America. So I love that. And our story is incredible, our community, and our mission. And so if everybody could get out a pen and a pencil, I should have said that at the beginning. So if you guys could walk over, grab a pen or paper, because I wanted to ask some questions. And if we don't write them down, it's kind of like those goals that we have. If you felt a plan, you plan to fail, right? So I wanted to ask a few questions. What do you, as listeners, personally want? Like, how often do you think about that? What, if you could paint a perfect picture of the healthiest, insert your name, Jen Walker, or whatever your name is, if you made the perfect story for you and you being at your very healthiest and you were magical, what would that look like? How would that feel? How would your clarity of mind be? How would your relationship with food be? What would you see yourself doing as far as movement and exercise and those types of things? And what is the hardest for you when it comes to getting healthier? What is this something that you've struggled with? And what do you want to create in your life? It's not about what we don't want, it's what we do want to create. So I wanted you to think of these areas. There is a healthy body, a healthy finances, and a healthy mind is this other one. I don't know if you can see it on your screen. And with those, when we can pull them all together, they work integrated, that we can really find a lot of happiness because we're in a good place. They all filter into each other. Oh, it's healthy body, healthy mind, healthy finances. So that's a little bit about that. So I want you to think of your why. Why would you want to get healthier? What would that look like for you? And a lot of people, either want to gain muscle, and some people want to lose fat. But what we all need to work on is that bigger picture of health, right? So I wanted to ask Amy, what has it been like for you, Amy, to have a health coach? And what does that mean? So that people who don't know what a health coach does, what do they do?
Well, for me, what you do is you just kind of guide me and help me. If I have questions, you answer them. You check in with me at least once a week to say, hey, how are you doing? Do you need anything? Do you have any questions? So that's the what do you do part of it from my aspect. And what was the other question? I don't remember.
That's great. And so basically we're here to cheer our clients on, answer questions, and kind of ask questions that will help them figure out more about themselves, because we don't need to have all those answers as a health coach. When you answer your own questions, it's more powerful. So it's really amazing to change the way we think about things and to get outside of our primitive brain or the lower brain or whatever you call it. So, and as far as community, tell us a little bit about what part you've taken with our community or what we offer with Optavia.
So a couple of those. One is the community with the other people that are on the plan. Like we have a little Facebook group, and we're constantly cheering each other on, and I love that. Or if we've had a bad day and we've slipped, and we go on there and say, hey, I slipped and I'm going to do better tomorrow, and everybody's just cheering for you. But the other thing that I love about it is I don't even know what it's called, client support or something, that you can call in and talk to nutritionists. You can ask them about food, and you can ask them about, whatever. Can I do this? Can I not do that? And they'll answer the questions for you, which I think is cool.
Yes, awesome. And as far as community, we also have healthy recipes and so forth. And actually that community of health that we have with our Facebook group, you don't have to be a client to be in there. And so we're happy to add anyone in there that has heard and knows what our program's about. And so we have healthy recipes in there and a lot of other things that are really helpful. So that's our community of health. And we do live events and local events and everything she said. And so as far as education goes, we have our co-founder of the company. His name is Dr. Wayne Scott Anderson. He came up with the curriculum to really bring health to those, in America. He found that so many people were putting Band-Aids on, and he really wanted to bring true health. And as far as that goes, what we need is to be able to retrain the way we think about things. And so this is really helpful because he teaches that through this curriculum that he has. And anyway, it's super awesome, really influential for your long-term success. And it's helpful to understand the bigger picture of health and how to really make these micro habits, is what we call them, to, like, for example, my micro habit lately, because I'm working on the habit of exercise, is to do 25 push-ups, 25 jump squats before I hop in the shower, because I have not had time to really dedicate time for exercise. But this is one way that I can start with something that I can actually do every day. So that's one thing that I love, is education. And there's 8 habits of health. And then also we have the 4th part of the program, and that is understanding how we can fuel our body. So as we fuel our body, eating 6 meals a day is the best way. Hold on one second, sorry. Is the best way to eat so that we can balance our glucose. So if you can see, I don't know if you can see my mouse, but this is an example of it going really high and really low. And if you have, versus eating 6 small meals a day, so if they did a study, and if you eat 3 meals versus 6 meals, then you will actually have more weight loss, you'll be less hungry, your cholesterol will reduce, and your blood and insulin will be more balanced. And so it's the exact same foods that we're eating, just breaking it up into 6 small meals a day to keep those blood sugar levels. So this is great for diabetics and different situations like that as well. We have many programs for different situations. So as far as our fuelings go, we give a tool to people to help them reach their goals. And what we're able to do is by using this, like you can think of it as like a science project, your body. And as you put in these proper amounts, then you're going to get in a fat burn and lose about 10 pounds per month. And so you would have 5 fuelings from our company, 1 veggie and protein meal, and then your body will get into that fat burn to lose 10 pounds a month. So if you had 50 pounds to lose, that would take 5 months. Or if you had 30, it would take 3 months. And that's kind of how that works as far. And then we transition our clients, and I can talk about that in a minute too. So you would use this as a tool to get to your goal, but then we teach you how to eat from the ground. And so tell us, Amy, about how the fuelings have made a difference for you with your busy lifestyle and such.
I'm super, super busy. I work 50 plus hours a week, every single week. Single mom, 2 teenage kids. I don't have a lot of extra time. So for me, it's just easy because there's just there. I don't even really have to think about it. I have my planner and I jot down my feelings when I do them so that I can keep track, because I seriously lose track of when I eat. But that was the cool thing of it, or the easy part of it. But the other thing too is, there's other plans out there that have the same philosophy: eat 6 times a day, eat healthy. But to me, that was super overwhelming because I didn't know what to do with it. So this just makes it easy.
Yeah, really doable for busy lifestyle. I love that. And so it's like once our clients reach their goal, we teach them all along the way that those habits of health, and you're going to gain back your weight if you go back to your old ways, right? So we teach you the habits of health, and then we educate you how to eat low off the glycemic index for when you reach your goal, and to understand the bigger picture and the principles of health, and focusing on being a healthy person, not doing a diet. This is not a diet. This is not a quick fix. And so with fueling your body, there's nothing, these fuelings, there's nothing artificial, no artificial colors, flavors, or sweeteners. And they have added probiotics to them as well. And like we have different programs. I already mentioned that. So as when somebody reaches their goal, what we want to do through the education is teaching people how to balance. So we want to have a healthy carbohydrate and a healthy protein every time we eat. So 6 times a day. So we're teaching that, making it simple by using the fuelings. But as you reach your goal, these are examples of what you would do in maintenance of optimizing your life for your health. And so if you've reached your goal, and so maybe you have for breakfast, you'd have Greek yogurt with some fruit on it. And then a couple hours later, you'd have a boiled egg on some cucumbers. So you kind of just mix match like that on the 2 sides. And I love that. So we teach you all that. And then just to understand that, like, as I've coached for 3 years, it is predictable transformation. And a lot of people will find themselves losing inches or weight. And then people start asking, just like they've asked you, Amy. And, at that point, Amy can either refer them back to me and I can help them out so that we can help them reach their goals. Or as some people like to do, some people choose to pay it forward and are able to take that portion and move forward with that. So these are a couple of my friends. I love their stories. I'm trying to keep this super short. We only have like couple more minutes. So I'm just going to go to the next slide. So as far as a health coach, this program, I never saw it coming. My very, very fast story is I've patented and created a product that I was going to sell and stuff, a patent pending. Anyways, I invented something and I was going to get that going. Long story short, it was way too expensive to get going. So I ended up getting healthier myself, lost the last 10 pounds. And had found myself in a place where I was really understanding how this could change people's lives. And at that point, I ended up paying it forward, was able to reach one of my first goals was to make a couple thousand per month. And so I've done that and been so blessed. And my husband ended up losing his job a couple months later. And, you know, he's been working since, but not in the same capacity of what his profession is. And so it's been a huge blessing because I've been the main provider for the last 2.5 years. And as far as my story goes right now, so I have 6 kids, and I just had baby 6 with 4 months ago. She was born, the baby was born in the end of August, and I am down 37 pounds. And I love this program because it made my life so simple. And so I'm so excited about really being that healthy mom who has energy and is able to play with their kids and focus on their kids, you know, and be there for them, play with them. So that was a little bit about me, a little bit about coaching. And I just want you to think of where you are in your life. Like, what are your needs? Healthy mind, healthy body, healthy finances, and what can we do to help you get there? We're happy to share any information with you that would help you on your health journey. And so we encourage you to join our Optavia family. And so I love this question. How many success stories do you need to hear before you write your own? So I challenge you to do that. And so, you know, I shared the program with you guys with Amy, and I just wanted to know, there are a couple people on. Does anybody have any questions or comments that they would like to ask before we close this out? If you tap your screen, you can unmute yourself. So and you don't have to say something, just does anybody have a question? You can. Sarah, do you? Jackie? No? You guys good? Okay. Julie, go ahead.
I just thought, you know, as you were talking, I just thought it would be fun for me to just share my story. It's been a while since I have. I love seeing people like Amy who makes a decision, commits to something that helps bring health and happiness and things like that to her life. Because I can really relate. About 6 years ago, I had my, sorry, I'm dark and stuff, but in the car. I had my 4th baby, anyways. And I found myself about 30 pounds overweight and in a place where I knew I was about to gain another 10, because that always happens when I'm nursing. I saw my my cousin. She was a good friend of mine, and she lost 80 pounds in about 6.5 months. And I just, what happened to you? I said, whatever you did, sign me up. I was kind of in a place of, I wouldn't say desperation, but I was very discouraged, thinking, I'm just overweight and I have this baby and now I'm just going to get fatter. And I started the program, and I did a nursing program for nursing moms, and I lost 30 pounds in 3.5 months. And the fun part is, well, I'm a registered nurse too. And I had no idea how much this program would bless my life. Like, I thought I was in it. Honestly, I was kind of in it for a diet. I just cared about losing my weight. And I lost it in 3 months, and I was super thrilled. But I kept my weight off for about a year. And at that point, I still had, my friends were saying, what did you do? Like, I need help. I want to do what you did. And it just clicked with me that at that moment I thought, oh my goodness, I really believe in this program. It helped me get my weight off in a healthy way. I felt great while I did it. It happened quickly, so it, you know, enthused me. Like, I didn't lose my umph, if you will. And anyway, and I just thought, I really believe in it, and people need it, and I probably should share it. So I started coaching about a year after I lost my weight. And that was really fun for me and totally unexpected, because my husband's an oral surgeon. And so when my coach first said, you should coach, I was like, no, we're good. You know, my husband isn't around a whole lot, and we don't need the income. But when I recognized the great gift that it was for me, it was almost like I couldn't not share it. And so that's why I'm here coaching 7 years later. And as I look back over my journey, like just meeting people like Amy, or recognizing that
I am so blessed that 7 years later, I'm still at the weight that I was back in high school. Like, I weigh as much as I did in high school. It's not about the weight, but I feel good. And I'm able to be an active mom I have 6 kids now. And anyway, it's just such a blessing. And the finances of being a coach has been a huge blessing for me too. And I didn't even expect it. My husband makes a lot of money. And but when we started, I was in residency, and we were only making, I remember putting a couple $1,000s on a credit card and thinking, how am I going to pay for this? And that very month, I was so excited about everything. I really literally shared this with everybody. But I ended up making $2,000 bringing that home, and it really blessed my life. And just going forward, just super grateful for it. Jen, Amy, thanks for being part of this. And yeah, if any of you guys have questions, definitely reach out to somebody, because somebody can always help you. So.
Yep. Thanks, Julie. I love your story. You definitely changed my life as well. So one question I forgot to ask Amy that she said that a lot of people have been asking her is if she's been hungry. So why don't you go ahead and answer that?
Oh, the first day or two I was, and I know that that's different for everyone. But I remember the first day you actually called me and said, hey, how are you doing? I was just checking in. I know it's your first day. And I was like, dude, I am starving. And you were like, oh, okay, here's what you need to do. And after that first couple of days, I wasn't. And we had conversations saying, okay, if you're hungry, then we need to tweak something a little bit, because you shouldn't be hungry. So I love that. I just know that, and my body got used to it really fast, to where, really those first couple of days is the only time I was hungry, but my body got used to it really fast, to where every 2 hours, 2 to 3 hours, like, okay, it's time for fueling. Okay, it's time to eat something. So it really is just simple, easy.
Awesome. I love your story. Any other thoughts that you thought throughout the thing that you wanted to share?
I don't think so. I think we've covered everything.
Okay, cool. So anybody that is listening, I am so happy to give you guys a well-being evaluation for free, and we can just see what your goals are, what you're looking for, and then we can hook you up with, recipes or from Health Zone, or we have a fun free group that we're doing right now that works on mindset and so forth. So we're so happy to hook you up and share anything that we have and help you with where you're at. And so reach out to Amy and I, and I'll help out, and we'll get you what you need. And have a great day. Thank you.
Thanks.